People will say you can't judge a book by its cover, but your audiences, they are judging you in the first minute or two as you walk out onto that stage in that panel discussion. Introductions are important, but maybe not as important as you think. My name is Kristen Arnold, and I am a master facilitator and a leading authority on moderating panel discussions, and we're going to find out just how important introductions are. Introductions during a panel discussion. Usually the panel moderator will introduce you. And these days it is a short introduction, much shorter than it's been in the past because frankly, your bio, your credentials, how wonderful you are is actually on the meeting app or in the meeting program. So your panel moderator is probably going to introduce you, but what if the panel moderator doesn't? Do you introduce yourself? Or maybe the panel moderator is going to say, hey, you need to introduce yourself. In this video, we are going to talk about how do you introduce yourself. So let's dive right in. So there are 6 elements that you may or may not want to say in your self-proclaimed introduction. The first is your name and affiliation. I'm Kristen Arnold. I'm with Quality Process Consultants. Very simple. The second piece is about your expertise or your background. What makes you qualified to be on the panel? What are your qualifications, your experience, your designations that makes you worthwhile to listen to? The third element is your connection to the topic. Why is this topic particularly important to you? Maybe you share a very short anecdote or story. The fourth element that you might want to express is your expectations, what you hope to learn or do during this panel, or maybe you're interested in having a robust, healthy, juicy conversation with your panelists. The last one is about expressing your interest in engagement, that you're encouraging the audience to ask their questions or share their opinions, or that you're interested in feedback and dialogue with the audience members, even during the conversation and after. So I'm curious, of these 5 different elements, what's the ones that you typically rely on, that you feel comfortable sharing during a panel discussion? They may all apply or maybe just 1 or 2. Which ones are you most interested in? Just write it in the comments and don't forget to like this video and maybe even subscribe to this channel. So if the moderator does not introduce you, you're going to take 1, 2, maybe 3 of those elements and kind of introduce yourself in a very positive and casual way. So you want to have that introduction in your back pocket. Now, if the moderator does want you to introduce yourself, first find out how long is everybody going to be introducing themselves. Because if you give a 2-sentence introduction and your panelist buddy next to you gives a 2-minute introduction, that looks kind of weird. So ask the panel moderator what and how long that they expect you to have your introduction, and what do they expect you to say of those 5 characteristics. So here's a simple template that you can use that covers all 5 of them, and you can simply fill in the blanks. Isn't that exciting? Okay, so here we go. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. My name is fill in the blank, and I'm whatever your position title is at whatever company and organization you're at, with over whatever years of experience in the relevant field. I've had the privilege of fill in the blank, briefly mention your notable achievements or your projects. My passion for this topic stems from your personal experience or research, and I'm excited to explore the specific aspect of the topic that we're talking about with my fellow panelists today. Throughout our discussion, I hope to delve into the key points or topics, and I'm eager to hear diverse perspectives from both my fellow panelists and our audience. Let's make this conversation engaging and insightful for everyone involved. Isn't that great? That's so nice, concise. That takes maybe 25 seconds to say. You can do this. I know you can. So if your panel moderator doesn't introduce you, or you feel like you need to introduce yourself, you now have an easy template and 5 different factors that you can throw in to your conversation as a panelist. You know, if you like this idea, you can also go to www.powerfulpanelist.com/checklist and you'll be able to download a checklist for you as a panelist to make sure that you're going to be brilliant at that next panel discussion. Thanks for watching.